morning. This is Marie Berquist from the Charm Foundation, and I am here today speaking with Rick Tamlin, speaker and facilitator of our next event, Learn How to Move Past Your Comfort Zone and Play Your Bigger Game. Rick Tamlin is an author, keynote speaker, and professional coach. And just welcome, Rick. Thanks so much for joining me today.
I am ecstatic to talk with you and even more ecstatic to work and be with your folks in February. So I'm honored and thrilled to activate the conversation about what it means to play your bigger game with your folks. So thank you so much.
February 2nd is not going to be business as usual for a Charmed event. So can you share with our leaders what does February 2nd, what do they have to expect?
Yeah, well, first of all, I just love how you said not business as usual, because that's one of the core competencies of playing a bigger game. But let me get right to the outcomes that folks will get.
Sure.
Well, you're going to learn the bigger game philosophy and learn how to play a bigger game and how to keep it alive every day in your life. That's like number one, the primary outcome. There's going to be a conversation in the day around your core purpose and what defines you. So I know many of your folks maybe have done some work around values. We're going to sort of take that values conversation and go a little bit deeper even. We're going to talk about comfort zones and sort of, what are the comfort zones that get in the way of moving us forward, and how do you get past them? And then the final thing to really know about this event is this is highly interactive. This is not a business as usual, as you say, sort of sit at tables thing. This is going to be it's like a big gigantic game board. I'll show the folks here. The bigger game literally borrows from the metaphor of a tic-tac-toe board, and there are 9 elements to playing a bigger game. And by the way, this is a leadership model. This is about activating the leader in all of us, because leaders play bigger games. Leaders don't just do the same game or do the same thing. And at my core, this is what I believe, that our life moves in the direction of the primary conversations we're having. And there's 2 conversations we're primarily having day to day, the one that goes on in our head and the one that goes on with each other. So this becomes a different kind of a conversation. It's a bigger game conversation, not the same game conversation. Literally, you're all going to get one of these cards, right? So we're going to use the game board on the floor, but then you're going to walk away with one of these. Because again, what I want for folks is to keep them in the bigger game conversation day to day as much as possible. So you'll get this card. Hopefully you'll want to use it with each other, use it with your team members, which you're welcome to do. For those of you that are coming, you can go home and share the concept and the philosophy with your folks and bring them into the bigger game conversation. So you'll learn it for yourself. Please feel free to go share it with your team members. So that's one tangible thing they're going to walk away with. Another one is there's a huge community building sort of component to this. It's in the conversation that you'll be having with each other that, of course, you're going to see overlap. You're going to have alignment with other folks. You're going to be activated by other folks' philosophy, by their thinking about what it means to play a bigger game. And I've seen it happen over and over again. What people want to do then is connect again. So we have a built-in structure at the end of our time together in this workshop about following up with each other and really supporting each other. Because I got to say, I think one of the other comfort zones that leaders fall into is thinking they have to do it alone. And they get caught in the sort of philosophy that I should know, the leader should know. And I think that's a comfort zone that many leaders get caught in. And so there'll be a lot of allies. You'll see there's an ally square on here. There'll be a lot of ally conversation. And I am hoping this happens. I usually have it happen in workshops that people then want to ally with each other walking out of this room together. When a team comes together and does this, the creativity, the innovative thinking, and the collaboration that comes out of it is off the charts. So it's an amazing team building sort of event, without calling it a team building event, because you and I both know when you say team building these days, people kind of roll their eyes and go, oh God, a team building event. So it's a conversation that all of a sudden the team comes together around and becomes more compelled to want to talk about, playing their bigger game.